What's up, guys? It's your boy King M. Got a special guest today, a close friend of mine, good Muslim brother of mine. His name's Sergio. I'm gonna have him come on now. Come on, brother.
Hey, how y'all doing? Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah.
All right.
My name's Sergio from North Philly.
Yeah, he from out of town too. His brother not even from Maryland, so Baltimore, Maryland, none of that. So this is gonna be good. All right, good brother. So tell me about your childhood growing up. Who raised you?
I was raised by my grandparents. My granny had 16 children. By the time I could talk, my granny told me if I wanted to live in her house, I had to do two things. I had to either sell crack or go to school. So I picked both. Any given Sunday at my granny's house, there was about 25 prostitutes in there because my granny sold pussy and she sold coke. For my 10th birthday, my granny didn't have no money to give me no gifts, like no big extravagant gifts, because she had 16 mouths to feed.
Wait, hold on, real quick. You said your grandmother sold coke?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's amazing. All right, keep going.
Mm-hmm. She had 16 kids, so she had a lot of mouths to feed and a lot of grandkids to feed, so she really couldn't give me big extravagant gifts. And at this time, like, jobs was like slim to none out in my area of the city. Right. So at 10 years old, when I come home, she had something special for me. She had a white woman, gave me a white woman, got me some pussy for the first time at 10 years old.
Your grandmother brought you so was she a prostitute?
Yes, she was. She worked for my granny. 29-year-old, I never forget her name. Her name was Shelly. That was my first piece of pussy ever, and I smoked a rock for the first time at 10 years old.
So did your grandmother give you the rock too when she introduced you to the female? Or
no, the female.
Different situation.
Different situation. The female introduced me to the rock.
Okay. So was your grandmother like doing this with all her grandkids?
Nah, she just took a liking to me because I was the youngest. I was the baby. So
okay.
My granny wanted me to grow up strong, and she wanted me to be somebody and make it out this shit. So she taught me how to sell crack.
Right.
So before I could read, I could cook cocaine.
And this was in the early 90s?
Yep.
Okay.
Early 90s.
Gotcha.
So by the time I was 15, I was so good at selling coke, I had got my granny out the projects. I had got my brother's cars. I mean, we had everything that we could afford. You know, I was out running more drugs in Pennsylvania than the law should allow. I had everything. By the time I graduated high school, I was looking at a 130-person federal indictment.
And was this involving your family, or this was like
my family and other people?
So was your grandmother like somebody that the neighborhood, everybody knew she was like a plug? Like go to Sergio grandmother if you want to get some good work. Okay. That's crazy, man. Like, I never heard nothing like that before. Grandmom's giving you the work.
See, I'm Cuban and black, and my grandmother's Cuban, so like we linked in with a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans. Philadelphia's got a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and Italians all fighting for power out there. Right. That's why they call it Baby Puerto Rico. And there's a lot of Spanish drug wars going on out there.
Right. Apologize about that.
So coke is like God out there. Coke and heroin's like God out there.
Right.
So at 17, I was walking across the stage into a set of handcuffs because I caught my first bid. I took a charge as an adult for drug trafficking and distribution. I got a 4 to 8 jail sentence, and when I came...
I'm on 13.
13?
Yeah. It's cool so far. It's cool. Keep going.
All right.
Most definitely. And Sergio, I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm proud of you. Most definitely.
Look, I'm interviewing him right now for my channel, too. That's why we over here. You know, I got my own YouTube channel.
You know, I was going... in my head, we got a certain amount of time in the class. When we was in the class, I was going to say, by the way you speak, you should start your own podcast, bro. I really was going to tell you that in the class, but I couldn't. So I know you might be playing whatever, but I really was going to tell you that. Like, that's some real shit.
Thank you, bro. All right, sorry about that, guys.
Good. So when I came home, man, I lost everything.
And you caught the bid at 17.
17.
And how long was you locked up for, you said?
4 years.
4 years, okay.
So
what they gave you, 8?
4. They gave me a 4 to 8 split sentence.
Okay.
So I did 4 years, and I came home, and I had a baby, so it slowed me down a little bit.
Explain to the people what a 4 to 8 is, because some people might not know what that is.
I had 4 years incarceration and 8 years parole.
Wow. So that means you do 4, come home, you got 8 years parole.
Yeah.
So if you get in trouble,
I go back up for the remainder of my parole time.
Within the next 8 years?
Within the next 8 years, yeah.
Wow.
So,
and how much time was you backing up?
8 years altogether.
Oh, so you did 4, came home,
Yep.
was on basically papers for 8 years.
Yeah.
And if you would have messed up, you would have did 8 more years?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
that's crazy.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Pennsylvania's Commonwealth, so they hit you on the head there with some bullshit.
Right.
But when I came home, I had a baby, so it slowed me down a little bit. And I had a couple dollars when I came home, and I still had a monkey on my back. I still had a habit.
Gotcha.
So instead of getting back into selling drugs, I started using them to numb a lot of pain that I was going through.
Right.
See, my granny let me do whatever I want, but it masked a lot of things that I was feeling like why wasn't my parents there for me, and like how come I didn't get the same love that everybody else had? Like I long for those things.
As
like,
far as your family members or
Yeah,
just
as far
people
as-
that you knew?
as far as like my mother and my father, I miss them and I love them.
No, you said, why wasn't you getting the same love as everybody else got? When you say that, you mean as far as your family members or
Yeah,
just
my
people
family.
in general?
My family. My
Okay,
parents
okay.
treated me different than the other kids.
Okay. And you was the baby though?
Yeah, I'm the baby.
Wow, okay. Usually the baby get the best treatment.
Yeah, so it really fucked me up.
Gotcha.
And I'm the black sheep, so like,
Understandable.
it really fucked me up. So to mask all of this pain I was going through, I started getting really high. And at this point in time, the pill craze with opiates, like Percocets, had came out. And I had gotten into a car accident. So my doctor had prescribed me Oxycontin. I did one of them Oxycontin and it was over. I didn't want no coke no more.
So you already had a habit.
A coke habit, yeah.
You didn't have an opiate habit yet though?
Nah.
Did you ever try any opiates before this?
Nah.
So this is your first time trying opiates?
Yeah.
Alright.
At 23 years old.
Okay, so you started messing with the powder at 10.
Yeah, at 10.
But you started pretty much messing with the
I gotta
opiates.
go.
Oh, you gotta go?
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna finish this up later, alright? Alright, y'all, sorry about that. That was unexpected, but don't worry, we will definitely have a part 2 where we're gonna finish his interview, because man, we were just getting started. I'm gonna be honest. I only asked the man one question, and that's where we was at. So I mean, please stay tuned. I appreciate y'all for liking, comment, and subscribe. And tell your friend. Until the next one, we out.